We're almost there. Shavuos is just about upon us, as we are now in our final preparations for this Yom Tov, which is very unique and special. And one of the ways in which Shavuos is unique is that it's the only Yom Tov, the only holiday in which the Torah does not delineate for us the exact date of its celebration. We have to figure it out ourselves with our own calculation. The Torah tells us that Mimachras HaShabbos, that the Omer is cut on the second night of Pesach. That's when we begin counting the Sfiras HaOmer, and we count for 49 days. Then the 50th day is the Yom Tov of Shavuos. But the Torah doesn't tell us the actual date. So we know, of course, when Pesach falls out, and we count the days from then with our calculation. Naturally, Shavuos falls out on the 6th day of Sivan. But already from the beginning of Sivan, we are preparing, we're getting close. First, Rosh Chodesh Sivan is the first day, and then the 3 days prior to Shavuos, the 5th, the 4th, and the 3rd day is what we call Shloshes Yimei HaGbala. This was when the Torah was given on Har Sinai. The Jewish people gathered around the mountain. We encamped there. We prepared ourselves. We purified ourselves in order to receive the Holy Torah and to see the revelation of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, of God in this world on Har Sinai. We had to be prepared. And so too, we prepare ourselves forever to the time in which we receive the Torah anew each and every year, hopefully with the love, the passion of our receiving the Torah, just like on some level to how the Jewish people received it at Har Sinai. So we have the first day, which is Rosh Chodesh, of course, we know a holy day in the month of Sivan. We have the 3 days before Shavuos, days 5, 4, and 3. And what happens to the second day? We sort of like have a one day in the middle that's just nothing. So Chazal tell us that that day is called Yom HaMiyuchas. Why is it called Yom HaMiyuchas? So there are opinions that explain that this was the day in which Moshe Rabbeinu had the Jewish people show him their lineage, so that he knew that they were actually a member of the Jewish people. If they were Gerim, if they were converts, they were able to show Moshe that they converted. But if they were not people who were members of the Jewish people, then why would they be receiving the Torah? So this was the day in which the Yichus, which is the lineage of the Jewish people, was assessed, and thereby we were able to start preparing to receive the Torah on the Shloshes Yemei HaHagbalah. So Rabbi Yisrael Miruzhin has a beautiful, beautiful explanation that's pertinent to all of our lives about this sort of balance between the Rosh Chodesh and the Shloshes Yemei HaGbala and this day of Miyuchas, the Yom HaMiyuchas that we find in the middle. And this is what he says. And it's really an insight to self-worth. He says, sometimes in life, a person looks at themselves and they say, oh, it's the people before me that had the ability to succeed. The people before me who were on such a high level. Me, I'm just simple. I'm not the same. And it's my children. Other people say it's my children, the next generation. Maybe they'll have better luck. Maybe they will be able to succeed, but I haven't been able to succeed in life. And so Rabbi Yisrael Miruzhin says, Yom HaMiyuchas comes to tell us about our own personal self-worth, not to be dependent on the fact that it was only the people beforehand, or it's only the children that we have thereafter, the next generation, which will be able to keep the Torah, observe the Torah, learn the Torah, cherish the Torah, live the Torah. But it's also us, each and every one of us. The Yom HaMiyuchas comes to tell us that each and every one of us has lineage that makes us valuable to Hashem and makes our Torah learning, as much as it is or as little as it is, so incredibly valuable and precious to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why he says we have a Yom HaMiyuchas. Let's not get lost with the fact that, my father, he was the one, or my mother, she was the one who knew how to do X, Y, or Z, and she or he really understood what it meant to connect to religion, to God, to spirituality. Or I send my children to yeshiva so that they can learn, but me, it's too late for me. I never got it, I'm never going to get it. Comes the Kadosh Baruch Hu and says to us, there's a day, Yom HaMiyuchas, there's a day of lineage, that's about each and every one of us and our ability not to look back at the past, not to rely on the future, but to take charge, take hold, and recognize the fact that we ourselves on our own levels could connect with Torah, could embrace Torah, and ultimately could have this Shavuos so meaningful that on our individual and very personal level, that we ourselves are receiving the Torah anew from Hashem, with new opportunities to learn and to grow and to find out things about ourselves and our ability to succeed that we may not have thought we had before the Shavuos. May we be zocha, may we merit to truly internalize the message of Shavuos and gain a tremendous love for Torah that will last throughout the year. Thank you for listening. Chag Sameach and good Shabbos.